So you want to go bike touring? Here you go. We're off the road in North Carolina. Over here we got the Jackery charging up the bits. The blinky lights, phone. Well, the phone's not right now because the phone's recording this video. Water's thawing out, sun's up. It was pretty brisk last night, about 25 degrees, but we stayed nice and warm. So yeah, I like to cover the bike overnight because I found out that little bit of condensation will freeze your cables up and you're not shifting or braking. So we try to keep it covered at night with, this is actually a tent bottom off an old tent, basically a tarp. We are somewhere in North Carolina, on the way to Plymouth, I believe. And then points south, there's a ferry I gotta catch on the Pimlico or something like that, river. There'll be another ferry after that. I forget the name of that one. We'll find out. I'm taking a lot of blows to the head. So, there's your basic setup. We'll break this down in about an hour. We're just getting warmed up a little bit here, letting the sun come out and do its thing. Gonna be a cool day today. I think it's only supposed to be a high of 45 or something like that, but no problem. Got plenty of layers. Once you're pedaling, it's not bad. I'm a little bummed about my boots though. I blew out the side of my boot, so I'm in sandals with 2 socks. It's not bad. We're gonna have to get to some shoe glue or some sort of repair, get them boots back up and running. Because they make very nice riding boots. They got a nice stiff sole, and they're just sturdy little shoes. Well, not that sturdy. Side blew out of them, but we'll fix it, just like we fixed everything on the run on this trip. We got the hike and bike tent. It's looking like a tent, and yeah. As you can tell, there's a road right over there. Not too busy at all. Not bad to ride on. As far as a road with no shoulder. And once we get warmed up and things get charged up and the sun does its work on the Jackery Mini Explorer 100, nice little kit, man. It's the way it's set up, you can just run the solar panel and you can charge 2 things at a time there, or you can run the solar panel to the box right here. This is your porta power box, and you can run the solar panel to that, and you can run 2 more things. So total of 4 things at a time, as long as you don't exceed 40 watts, which, you know, with the phone and a couple of blinkies, no more than what I have to charge at any given time. It's not that bad of a deal. I don't even know if you can see what's going on. Let me double check the camera here. Oh yeah, you got the whole thing. You got the whole thing going. Fun show. I'm not much of a photographer, but the Green Speed Magnum is an awesome trike. I love it. Still got to get some hitch things sorted out, but that's not big of a deal. I've got it paper clipped together, so to speak. It's holding okay, but the final rendition, gonna need some tools to cut and drill metal. So hopefully, much like when the trailer was breaking down, I can stop at a good old boy shop and they'll let me use a couple of tools I need to make things super solid where I want them to be. We're going to try to shrink this into the fender a little closer, and it's going to go just a hair lower, mostly in the front. Not a big deal. Got the materials, just don't have the tools. But other than that, this is what it's about, man. Waking up in strange paces. Right behind the camera, in fact, we'll just spin around here, is, you can see it off there just below the sunset. There you go. Is an abandoned house of some sort. Went in and checked it out. It's kind of neat. Maybe we'll take another video of some North Carolina ruins. Off in the distance there's a house, but I don't, if they can see me, I'd be impressed. They'd have to have binoculars. So there you go. There's Camp Zero in a nutshell. And you know, another 40 miles down the road, we'll be doing it again. And part of trike touring, especially budget trike touring like I'm doing, which doesn't allot for hotels. Hotels are expensive. They get expensive real quick, even if you only do one a week. It's hard to find, you know, your $50 specials anymore. They're all running $75 to $100, and it's, yeah, no. I'd rather just do this. Pretty well covered from the road. Can't really see in. Flora and fauna's got us pretty well covered, so we should be okay here for a minute and let everything do its thing. We'll get packed up. I'm sure we'll be on the road by noon. I want to let it warm up a little bit more because it is brisk this morning. Although it's warmed up enough where you don't see the breath, so that's good. Anyhow, there you go. This is what you get to look forward to pretty much every night if you're on budget bike touring. You're going to be looking for out of the way places back in the bush where you're hidden and you can grab a night's sleep. Had my coffee this morning. Well, kind of coffee. It's instant coffee, but it's not bad. What is it? We'll let you know here in a sec. Nescafe. Yeah. You don't have to have any fancy anything. Just need to be able to boil water and put it in a cup. It works. It's dark. It has flavor. It kind of resembles coffee. But part of the trade-offs. The only other option would be a percolator that you can do on the jet, or the camp stove, or a open fire, or French press type thing. And I just don't want to carry that stuff around. It's bulky, takes up space. French presses are almost always glass. They're going to break. So I'll just live with Nescafe. It's easy peasy Japanesey. There's other ways. I've seen people take filters and just put a little coffee in them and pour it straight into a cup. That's doable, I guess. But this works for me. It's a little warm fluid in the morning. I'm sure it contains caffeine of some sort. And let me get out of my solar panel here. Don't want to shade it. Want to get as much juice as we can out of the old sun. Just down the road, there was a massive wind farm, and that was kind of cool. Probably 40 miles that way. And North Carolina, one of the best jobs I'd had, and I was really going to try to focus on it, was solar fields and wind turbines. I would have got into the wind turbines, any of the alternate energy sources, because it's just a good idea. Whether you think so or not, I think it is. Because here I am, not electricity in sight. Well, it's in sight, it's right over my head. There's actually still a transformer that used to run that house. But that house does look like it's been occupied since the 70s, except for, it looks like somebody might have been squatting in there for a hot second or something. But there you go, people. There's your morning breakdown of Camp Zero. And Hank's right there in the tent. He's catching some sunbeams, staying warm. And yeah, we're going to try to get our 40 miles in today. And the roads are flattening out. The roads are way flattening out. So I'm all the way up to 8 miles an hour from 3 to 5, which, you know, makes a big difference. And hopefully we'll make that ferry today. We'll see. Anyhow, till we meet again. Catch you later. Brokeback Adventures. Remember to like and subscribe. It'll help me out eventually. I'm trying to get to that magic 1,000 subscriber spot, and maybe, you know, get this to pay me back a little bit. A little extra money never hurts. It's although this is about the most economical way you can go about it, you're still going to have to feed yourself, and food is expensive, especially the volumes you have to eat when you're pedaling. You need lots of carbs, calories, and protein, just tons. And but other than that, you know, no fuel. Got most of my gear sorted. Don't need any big things down the road. A couple little things, but it'll be good. So until we see you again, Casey at Brokeback Adventures. Peace and love.